Hello and welcome to another Bushwhacker review. Today we are going to be taking a look at Kyle Larson's HendrickCars.com Las Vegas win for 2021. As always, take a look at the box. As you see, you just have the generic race version box for 2021. Once again, just kind of nothing special. Like, I don't know, I really do kind of want more out of boxes nowadays. I mean, the primary boxes, a lot of them are really plain, and these ones just, you know, I just want some more, like, detail to these or some color or something. I don't know. But anyways, you got the NASCAR Cup Series logo. You got checkered flag on the top. You got some honeycomb. Got a winter sticker and raced version. Down the side, you have 2021 race winner. Got a render of the car right there. Hendrick Motorsports, standard finish. Made a total of 2,076 of these things. NASCAR Cup Series, standard finish. Got a winner sticker. Like, even like how the back of the box used to always have the schedule. Now they don't even do that on the box. Just a generic back of the box, too. Like, little details that I like. I don't know, most people probably don't care about, but I just like little details, but whatever. Anyways, you got 2021 winter sticker, NASCAR Cup Series, Action Racing Collectibles, and you, of course, have your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here is the car itself. The, of course, primary Ricky Hendrick paint scheme that everyone knows and loves, and is returning on the next-gen car. Just with, you know, everything kind of slid forward. This was, of course, Kyle Larson's first win of the season, en route to his championship. This, of course, does come with your race winner sticker, as well as, of course, your race winning stat card. This, of course, was the Pennzoil 400. One of my favorite races of the year. But it was pretty obvious early on that Kyle Larson was definitely going to be fast this season. And we were going to be seeing a lot of this Ricky Hendrick paint scheme. Which, like I said in the past, I don't know what Hendrick figured out this year, because, well, Chad Knaus probably figured some mad hacks out, and hopefully the next-gen car negates whatever that was, because I definitely do not want another season like 2021, but this paint scheme does always look very nice. I love the Ricky Hendrick throwback design. You see, it does have the yellow-colored, yellow and black Pennzoil confetti. But anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have HendrickCars.com. Got Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, number 5, and Hendrick Motorsports. Down the side, you have HendrickCars.com, which seems like this logo is placed pretty high on the car to me. Like, look at how it looks from the side. That seems odd. I imagine the real car was like that, but just looks odd to me, because, like, I'm pretty sure the primary is a lot lower. But has Tarleton & Son up front behind the wheel. Got your regular contingencies and such. Has the NASCAR Hall of Fame logo for, is that Wendell Scott? Somebody tell me if that's Wendell Scott. I'm pretty sure that's Wendell Scott, but it's hard to tell. On the B post, you have Exalta, Acronis, Freightliner, Mack Tools, Siemens, and Cincinnati. Got Valvoline on the C post. On the back of the car, you got HendrickCars.com, Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, 1LE, Valvoline, and number 5. On the deck lid, you have Nation's Guard. Got HendrickCars.com on the roof again. This is number 1,850. Got the same stuff down the other side as usual. Take a look under the hood. See, it just has a Chevy bow tie under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. Obviously, no deck lid. The roof flaps, of course, do open. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. But now let's get down to the raced version damage and such. This one doesn't have much, but it does have a little. You can see the front end is just dirty, got some rubber buildup and dirt and stuff. As I said, it's got a decent amount of confetti on it. You got like a pile right there, and then for some reason a lot of it's piled on the deck lid. That's worth pointing out, because they really, the last couple of years, they've really not been doing confetti. Very few tracks and races had confetti this year for some reason. I mean, this probably has to do with the pandemic and the fact that we didn't really get like victory lane celebrations that much, but it's kind of rare nowadays to even get a car with any confetti. You see down the side is just dirty and such, really not much to talk about, just a lot of dirt and grime. Being a white and kind of bright blue car, you can see a lot of the stuff really nicely, so that's nice. Interestingly enough, for some reason, this right rear window has like the cutout piece just kind of blacked out. You know, because the window's actually that big, but for the Camaros, they, you know, cover it up to kind of make the more Camaro-shaped window. But this side is just black, and then on this side, it's actually wrapped with a paint scheme. I assume that's accurate, but that's just a very strange way. Why would you not just wrap both of them like that? But I don't know. Other than that, you see the back bumpers again, just a little bit dirty, not a whole lot back there. And the only real damage on this car is right here. You see that it is a shredded tire, and he did bend up the fender a little bit right there. So you do have a little bit of molded damage if you're into that. I do always love when race versions have that detail. Makes them really stand out. But other than that, that's pretty much it. It does have the roof hatch decal printed on, but that is basically it. So it's not a whole... If you're looking for a really damaged race version, this is definitely not for you. If you want a pretty much wrecked version of this paint scheme, your best bet is to go with the Southern 500 Checkers or Wreckers, which it's just going to be decal damage, but it would be, you know, definitely more damage than one of these, because most of his wins were pretty clean this year. I can't really think of, like, any of his wins this year that were, like, really beat up in any way. Most of them were just pretty clean, spotless cars. Most of them he didn't even shred the fender or do any burnout like that on. If you want an even more shredded fender, his championship car for Phoenix, that race version has a much more shredded fender, so if you really want that, you can get that one. But I'm really trying to think. I can't really remember, like, any of the other race versions from the entire year that were, like, really damaged. Like I said, they are making an actual wrecked version of it for the Checkers or Wreckers line. Here's his car next to the 164 scale. They actually made a 164 scale race version of this. Lionel's very back and forth of what they want to make out of 164 scale for a race version, like a regular one, not an Authentics. Like, this is just a regular boxed 164. One weird thing they're doing this year with the 164 is that they're, like, completely ignoring the damage. Like, usually, you know, they're not going to bend up the fender out of 164, but they usually would, like, black it out or just something. And as you see, this one is just not blacked out at all. Honestly, the weirdest one of this is that for the Austin Cindric, the championship Menards Phoenix win, how that one has a huge chunk missing out of the fender. The 164 has, like, the black mark where the fender would be cut out, and then below it is just a perfectly spotless, clean, like, neon yellow Menards fender. Like, that one looks really bad. This one, you can't really tell as much, but it's just weird that they stopped, like, even blacking out the pieces. You see even on this car, like, look at where the HendrickCars.com, how it's, like, much lower and, like, on the side where that one's on top. I'm gonna have to look if that's accurate for all like that, or if that's, I just got a weird one, but I said it looks fine from, like, this angle, just like when you're looking at it straight from the side, you wouldn't be able to read it like that. If you want this card as a brand new release, you can get it right now. If you want it, I would recommend picking it up as quickly as possible, because like any Larson car this year, they immediately go for, like, double price within a couple weeks. I mean, this one has 2,000 produced, like, much more than the primary, and this one is already going for, like, as of recording this video, like, the cheapest one on eBay I think I saw was, like, 90. So I'd say get it now before it gets even rarer. I mean, it kind of comes down to, like, what you want for a race version, because, I mean, definitely once there's, like, you know, 10 of this paint scheme race versions out, they're not all going to get rare. Like, that would, I do not think they will ever all get rare. Especially some of the middle ones, like the Texas All-Star win and Sonoma and Watkins Glen and stuff, like, I don't see those getting rare. But this one being the first one of the season and everything, that one that everyone's going to pick up. And, you know, before Larson was really blowing up with everyone wanting, like, you know, some of the later diecasts are going to have probably insane production numbers. But some of these early ones are still lower. Like, obviously 2,000's not low, but I'm sure some of the later ones are going to have like 4,000 or 5,000 produced. So if you want this, I would definitely recommend picking it up quickly. If you want this specific win. Remember, for all of your diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get free shipping on any order over $20. So go check that out if you want anything. But I think that's pretty much all there is to say. This has been a review of Kyle Larson's HendrickCars.com Las Vegas win for 2021. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.